You know what? I wanted to keep it 100% real with you guys, so I changed the format a bit. It's something different, but I really want to get this through to you. I'm going to talk to you like I talk to my youngers. Listen, I hear a lot of people complaining like, I don't have money. A lot of people say, oh, I want to start this. I don't have capital. I don't have this. I don't have that. I'm about to deep something to you, yeah? And you need to understand this. Imagine if someone said to you every single week, I'm going to give you £10,080 into your bank account. Now, for those of you who are not from London, I say pounds because I'm from London, but universally, to make it more universally understood, I'll say dollars. I think the equivalent is about, I'm going to check the conversion rate. So the equivalent is about $15,500. So imagine if someone said they'll give you $15,500 into your account every single week. Bear that figure in mind, but I want to be very specific about this 10,080 number. So imagine if someone that said they were going to give you £10,080 every single week into your bank account. Now listen to this. The only condition of this money is that you have to spend it every single week. When I say spend it, I mean spend it. Physically or an activity. You can't save it. You can't give it to someone else. You can't put it into an account which you pay off something gradually. No, you have to spend the money. You have to spend it. There's no other alternative. If you don't spend it, they're going to stop putting these deposits into your account every week. I mean, on face value, that sounds kind of simple, right? I got lots of money to spend it. I'm going to spend it on myself, you know. Okay, so I'm going to go shopping. I'm going to travel. I'm going to buy, I don't know what car you can buy, but whatever. I'm going to buy a TV. I'm going to buy this. Okay, you bought all that for the first week. Cool. Maybe buy the same things again next week. Travel. Again, don't forget, you can only spend this money on yourself. So then that becomes a problem because you can't spend it on traveling with people you care about, or you can't spend it on etc, etc. I guarantee you, you're going to get to a point where you feel like, rah, I have more than enough money. Won't you? Because every week you have this money in your account. Some people may even, God forbid, start to think, I have too much money. I don't know who'd think that, but some people think I have too much money. Some people may start to feel selfish. They may feel like, I'm not actually allocating this money to other people who may need it as well, but you can't. That's not the conditions. Now, what if I told you that every week, and I'm not trying to sound corny or cheesy, you can take this whatever you want, but if you're actually aware, you realize what I'm saying makes sense. What if I told you that every single week you actually do have £10,080 deposited into your account, but it's in the strongest currency on the planet, time. I'm telling you now, time is the most valuable asset you can own. Every single week you get 10,080 minutes deposited into your life. Now, how you use those minutes is going to dictate where you go in this world, and this is the realest talk right now. How you invest your time is going to dictate your success. Let's look at athletes for an example. Athletes spend years dedicated to their craft. Time. Football players, basketball players, whatever. When they get to the Premier League, they reap the Premier League or the NBA. They reap the rewards of that investment of their time. That's all it is. And that's the same reality in the real world. That's why people say, how do you spend your time? And people don't deep that. I see people sit there and they say, oh, I ain't got nothing. I don't have capital. How do I start? I started with nothing, but I invested my time into my craft, invested my time into finding out about YouTube, invested my time onto these platforms, and I was able to grow a business out of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't sit there and tell me that I call you and I say to you, what you want? And you say to me, I'm doing nothing, I'm just chilling. You can chill, there's nothing wrong with chilling, but that shows how much you value your time. If you're chilling unproductively, you haven't allocated time for it, and you spend the whole day chilling, that's how much you value your time. And at the end of the day, the bank account that's in your life, you don't value it because you're not valuing your experiences, you're not putting into it. Then how do you expect to be successful? How do you expect to get money? How do you expect to get in? Every single person I guarantee you knows successful invest time into understanding their craft and invest times into building their craft. And I'm not trying to sound harsh. It's a metaphor, but if you look at your life and you look at your time like a currency, I guarantee you're going to change the way that you allocate it. It's simple. That's the only thing we all have. You may be flat broke, but that's what you have, time, and commit that time into something and you reap the rewards. That's a simple business knowledge. You know, stocks and shares, bonds, whatever you want to get into. That is simple business knowledge. That's why I always say when people in a job like they hate, and I say to them, you know, that's your money, your time you're wasting. You wouldn't give your money to your manager at work to invest for you. So why are you giving him your strongest asset, your strongest currency, your time you're giving to him to invest it for you? Does that make sense? So don't sit there and tell me, oh, I ain't got nothing, I don't have capital, no one's going to invest in me. Invest in yourself and allocate your time properly. You know, like with the money, share it with those you care about. Share it with those. You're not going to give money to people that don't like you. So why'd you give your time to people that don't like you? Give your time to people who care about you, people who are going to build your empire and going to help you build yourself. Hope that makes sense. This is not an original concept. I was inspired watching someone talk about this and I wanted to share it with you guys because I think it's valuable information. I wrote a Medium post about it and it got quite a good reception, so I decided to share it with you guys. You can check out the link to the Medium post in the description below. You can get I Will Not Let an Exam Result Decide My Fate tees on the website. Album coming soon, etc. Also check out my revision notes project, spoken word compilation I dropped on SoundCloud. Hope you guys like it. Peace. And as a young student, I only really started to get in trouble in class when all of my friends started to flunk.